All right, happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. This is going to be our all-level 60-minute class. As I stated, we are going to start standing today, so if you want to make your way there, and I did start recording, so that's awesome. As always, please feel free to have a prop, blanket, pillow, towel. I tried to combine pillow and blanket there, blanket. Blanket, pillow, towel, anything like that to help support you in your postures. If you do not feel comfortable standing today, always the option to begin seated. Just making sure. Okay, cool. All right. So take a moment, check in with your feet. Check in with your feet. Make sure that you are in a beautiful, nice, long line, feet, ankles in line with knees, and knees in line with hips. If you'd like, you can take a hop or two and come to stillness. And generally, when you land, your feet land underneath the hips. So just take a moment, check in there. Maybe take a moment, rock back and forth. Hands can relax alongside the torso. Fingertips reaching down toward the earth. Hands can find the hips. Hands can find heart center. Just take a moment, rock back and forth. Feel all four corners of the feet shifting. Come to stillness when you find that nice balance where the weight is shifted, is evenly balanced between the heels and the toes. All right, take any arm variation that you'd like. Gaze can soften or the eyes can close. Take a moment and check in. Notice the air around you. Notice the quality of the air. Give it a texture. Feel it against the skin, whether it is warm or nice and cool. Feel your feet firmly planted, all four corners of your beautiful feet firmly planted into the earth, beautifully supporting you, grounding you. Remind yourself to maintain that slight micro bend in the knees, so it helps me to dramatically increase the bend in my knees and then straighten my legs, just to remind myself not to hyperlock those knees. Take a moment with your pelvis in space, tilt and tuck your pelvis. Lengthening the tailbone down toward the heels to tuck, and arching the back gently to tilt, just feeling the pelvis in space. Coming to stillness when we find that nice neutral position there, when the pelvis is beautifully neutral. Navel pulling up toward the sternum, gentle activation in the core. Create length in the side body. Inhale and squeeze the shoulders up toward the ears. Exhale, melt them down the back. Shoulders relax down the back. Feel the top of the head, the crown of the head, reaching up toward the sky. Gently begin to deepen, lengthen the breath. Just noticing how this breath moves throughout the torso. Allowing it to fill you up with whatever you may need. Full and complete rounds of breath. Maybe even give the quality of your breath, give your breath a texture. Notice its quality. If there are any areas of tightness or strain that may pull your attention away from the breath, just simply notice. Beautiful. As you continue with your lovely deep inhalations and exhalations, ask yourself, how am I feeling today? How am I feeling today? Does my internal weather match the weather outside? Is continue breathing deeply. Just allow that to be as it is for a full round of breath. Gently shift your attention to the quality of your mind, your thoughts. How are your thoughts feeling today? Again, no need to change, no need to fix. Simply allowing our attention to settle there on the thoughts, mindfully noticing, without judgment. Only love and compassion. Be with your thoughts, the quality of your thoughts for a full round of breath. Nice slow inhale. Long relaxed exhale. Beautiful. We can begin incorporating the Dirga breath at this point in time if we like. If we know that doesn't feel comfortable for us, you can always just continue with our lovely long inhales, long exhales. But if we'd like to incorporate our Dirga breath, right hand can find the low belly. Excuse me, left hand can find the heart space. And the Dirga breath is completed in 3 parts. The breath begins in the low belly. Feel the belly expand into the palm. Allow the breath to move upward into the rib cage, feeling the ribs lift and peel. Finally, allow the breath to travel all the way up into the heart space, feeling the clavicle rise. Exhale completely, chest, ribs, and belly. Move right back into the inhale. Full and complete rounds of Dirga breath. You can even exhale audibly out the mouth if you'd like. Notice if you can expand this breath, especially because we're standing. Notice if you can expand this breath to the back body. So as the inhale begins, feel the breath expanding into the belly and also even the low back, the lumbar spine. Feel it expanding into the sides of the body as the breath moves up into the rib cage. Feel the breath expand the shoulder blades as the breath moves all the way up into the chest. So continue with this Dirga breath if it feels comfortable for you today. If it feels comfortable with you today, continue with your lovely Dirga breaths. Today, I'm very excited for our class. We're going to be focusing on incorporating energizing yet calming postures. So continue with your Dirga breath or your lovely long inhales, slow exhales. Summertime is characterized by fire, which is not surprising. It's characterized by fire, by heat, by intense emotion, by warmth and light. It's very energizing. We often spend a lot of time outside. So summer is a very energizing period of the year. But the season can also have the tendency to trigger intense emotions. The intense heat can often lead to the mind boiling over as well. It can result in a lot of agitation and restlessness, excuse me. I know I feel a lot of that in the summer months. Decent amount of agitation. My inner world reflects the outer world. So today we're going to be focusing on grounding and cooling postures. They're going to be energizing, but we're going to try and allow those postures to be cooling. We'll move through them. We'll move through the postures a little bit slower to stay grounded, to stay connected, to stay cool. Beautiful. Take maybe one more round of Dear the Breath. You can let the Dear the Breath go at this point in time, or if you'd like, you can continue with it throughout our practice. Take a moment, place hands at heart center. Set a personal intention for your practice today. It could be staying cool, staying calm, like I've already mentioned. It could be anything else that you may need today. So take a moment, check in. Ask yourself, what do I need today? Take a full round of breath to settle on that intention. Inhale, we'll seal that intention in. Exhale, we'll release it out into the universe. The hands can relax down next to the thighs, or they can stay on the hips, whatever feels best for us. You can either keep the eyes closed or open with a nice soft gaze, whatever feels best for you. We're going to inhale. Exhale, drop your chin toward your chest. As you begin to inhale, begin drawing a nice big circle with the nose in one direction. Taking your time, inhaling to look up, exhaling as the chin drops toward the chest. Next time your chin drops, switch directions of that circle. Nice big circle in the opposite direction. One big circle in both directions. Just gently opening up the cervical spine. Next time your chin drops, we'll inhale. Gently allow the head come back to center. Exhale. Let that little motion go. Awesome. All right, we're going to inhale. As we inhale, we're going to reach the right arm up toward the sky. Maybe spread those fingertips, maybe make fists. As you exhale, bend the right arm, dropping that arm and reach the left arm up. Exhale, bend the left elbow, reach the right arm up. As we're doing this, I don't know if you can see, but as we're doing this, move with the breath. Just roll out the wrists. Roll out the wrists, maybe make fists. Just waking up the synovial fluid in the wrists, joints, and the fingers, moving with the breath, inhaling to reach one arm up, exhaling to reach the other up. Just wake up the shoulders. Find something you really love about this simple motion. Take one more on either side. Reaching the fingers, spreading them wide, rolling the wrists. And then you can let that motion go. Hands can relax down next to the thighs. Awesome. We'll allow the hands to find the hips, and we'll do some standing cat-cows to open up our beautiful spines. So, for our cow, yes, it's always harder for me to remember which one is which when I'm not in table. So for our cow, we arch the low back, tilting that pelvis, crack open the heart space, look up, allow the shoulder blades to squeeze together as we inhale. Exhale, round the back, elbows come to the front of the body and squeeze together, chin tucks toward the chest. Inhale, arch, crack open the heart space. Exhale, round and tuck. Being mindful that we're maintaining that slight micro bend in the knees. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Take a couple more, moving at your own pace. Really feeling the tilt and the tuck in the pelvis. Feeling the shoulder blades squeeze together and then wrap around the body. Take one more. Inhale. And exhale. Awesome. We'll inhale. Nice neutral spine, coming back to our Tadasana, and exhale. Let that motion go. Awesome. If you are not at the top of your mat, we'll step there real quick. All right. With a slight bend in the knees, we're going to inhale and sweep the arms up. Ooh, I hit my fan. Up, out, and around. Fingertips touch lightly at the top. Reach the fingertips up toward the sky. Exhale, melt the shoulders down the back. Inhale and reach. Exhale, bend the knees dramatically. Have a nice flat back as you fold forward. Swan dive down. Coming into ragdoll. Maintain that slight micro bend in the legs. Hang out here for a couple rounds of breath. You can sway side to side. You can grab onto opposite elbows, interlace the fingers behind the head. Shake your head yes, and shake your head no. Full and complete rounds of breath as you allow the upper body to relax and stretch out the lower body. Maybe sending the breath to your hamstrings, or wherever else it may be needed. Take maybe 1 or 2 more full rounds of breath in our beautiful ragdoll. On your next inhale, dramatically bend the knees. As we exhale, roll up. Roll up nice and slow, taking your time, allowing the head to come up last. Awesome. When we reach our Tadasana, shake it out a little bit. Shake it out a little bit. We can do some empty coat sleeves. So imagining that you're a little kid with your dad's coat, you can just allow your arms to hang heavy and begin gently twisting from side to side. As you twist, so as the torso twists to the left, the right heel can even lift, incorporating the legs. Gentle motion. Have fun with it. Nice, gentle, easy motion, just opening up the whole body. Begin to slow it down. Taking your time, gently slow it down, coming back to center. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna move into a tree pose, a balancing posture, as our balancing postures are very grounding. So, make sure, check in with your feet, make sure they're landing directly underneath the hips. We'll gently begin shifting our weight into our right leg. Shift your weight into your right leg by tapping the toes of the left foot, letting your right leg know it's gonna bear your weight. Find your drishti, a point of focus, a fixated point to stare at, super helpful for balance and concentration. When you feel nice and stable on that right leg, you can open the left hip up out to the side, opening up the left leg. We can start with the left toes on the earth, left heel pressed up against the right shin. Take a moment, settle here, noticing how you feel, keeping the hips nice and square. If you want to take it further, slide the sole of the foot up the calf. Taking a moment, settling here, feeling all 4 corners of the feet, feeling your weight shift, making all adjustments in the ankles and the feet. If you want to take it all the way, reach your left hand down, grab onto your left ankle, press it into the right quad. We never want that foot pressed into the knee, only the shin or the quad. Take any hand variation you'd like. Hands can stay on the hips. Hands can find heart center. You can do some cactus arms, grow some branches, maybe incorporate a little sway. If you fall, smile. Laugh at yourself. We are humans pretending to be trees. If you even want to challenge yourself even further, you can close your eyes. I'm not going to do that because I will absolutely fall immediately over, but it's a fun challenge to try if you want to do that now or even in your home practice. Take maybe 1 or 2 more full rounds of breath wherever you are, breathing completely, rooting down through all corners of the feet. Inhale. Exhale, slowly come out, taking your time, allowing that left foot to find the earth. Take a moment, allow hands to come to heart center. Allow your attention to settle onto your right foot. Feeling any sensations there. Notice how grounded, rooted, and present that foot feels. Awesome. We'll inhale and exhale. Gently shift your weight onto your left leg this time. Don't lose your balance immediately like I just did. Tap the toes of the right foot, shifting your weight. Letting your left leg know it'll be bearing your weight. Find that drishti. Find that drishti. When you feel ready, you can open up the right leg out to the side this time. Taking any variations you'd like. Toes can stay on the earth, sole of the foot can be on the shin, or we can grab onto our ankle. Take any arm variation you would like this time. Maybe try and close your eyes. Try and challenge yourself here. I'll even do it with you. I'm appalled that I'm not immediately falling over. Ooh, there we go. Have fun with it. Have fun. Have fun. Take maybe 3 more full rounds of breath wherever you are. Literally imagine that roots are growing up from the earth into your feet. That imagery can help some people really find their balance. Notice if this leg feels a little different and if this leg is a little shakier for me, and that's okay. Inhale, one more full inhale, nice and slow. Exhale, release that foot down onto the earth. Allow hands to find heart center. Breathe. Noticing how your feet feel. If they feel a little bit more evened out, a little bit more balanced. Take a full round of breath. Exhale, we can let our tree pose go. Awesome. Okay, so we will come to the tops of our mats if we're not there already. Make our way to the tops of our mats. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms up, out, and around. Exhale, swan dive down, folding forward. Allow the hands to plant in front of the feet and step back into our very first down dog of the day. Taking a moment, settling into your foundations before you introduce any motion. Pressing down through all knuckles. Nice flat back. Even here, create space between the shoulders and the ears. Slide the shoulder blades away from the ears. If you'd like, you can begin walking or pedaling your dog, introducing a little bit of that motion. Bending one knee and driving the opposite heel toward the earth. Full and complete rounds of breath wherever you are. Take maybe 2 or 3 full rounds of breath, feeling whatever you need to feel in this down dog. Inhale. And exhale, walk your feet toward your hands. Returning to our ragdoll for 1 moment. Inhale. Exhale fully. Inhale, slightly bend the knees. Exhale, sweep the arms up, out, and around, returning to our Tadasana. Hands can return to heart center. Alrighty, we're going to do a couple sun salutations. So we're going to do 3. I'm going to ask us. Usually I do the first one a little slower and then the other couple a little quicker. Because we are focusing on grounding, remaining energized, or remaining grounded and cool, I will ask us if you're typically one that likes to push through the sun salutations. I know I can do that. Try and take it a little slower. Take it a little slower. Really feel each posture. No need to rush. All right. So we'll go through all 3 together. If you would like, you can move at your own pace. I will just ask you to try to have that slowness in the back of your head. Okay, so we'll inhale, sweep the arms up, out and around, fingertips touch at the top. Exhale, bend the knees, flat back, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift, hands slide up the shins, come to the knees, nice flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale as you plant the hands, exhale, step back, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, shift forward into plank, option to drop the knees. If we're in our full expression of plank, we'll inhale, reach the torso out over the wrists by pressing through the big toes, and exhale, chaturanga, keeping the elbows cinched in toward the center line of the body. Exhale, slow. You can either untuck the toes and inhale, lift up to cobra, or you can tuck the toes and inhale, lift up to up dog, lifting both the torso and the legs off of the earth. Inhale in cobra or up dog. Exhale, press back to down dog. Inhale. Exhale, walk your feet. Walk, don't hop. If you typically hop, walk your feet toward your hands. Exhale, ragdoll. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up, out, and around. Fingertips touch, top. Exhale, hands find heart center. One down. All right, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plant hands. Exhale, step back, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, shift forward, plank, option to drop knees. Inhale, if we're in chaturanga, reach out over the wrists. Exhale, lower slow. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, come up to center. Hands find heart center. Last one, take it nice and slow. Try to find something you can enjoy in every posture. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, plant the hands. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, shift into plank. Drop the knees if you like. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows staying nice and cinched toward the center line. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, walk your feet toward your hands, ragdoll. Inhale. Gentle bend in the knees. Exhale. Return to standing. Allow hands to find heart center. Take a moment. Notice how you feel. Allow hands to find heart center. Notice how you may feel different from our typical, very fast-paced sun salutations. Feel that gentle buzz, that gentle energy of aliveness radiating throughout the body. Nice slow inhale. Full exhale, you can release the hands. Awesome. Come to the tops of your mats. If you want to take a water break, feel free to do that. It always gets so hot in here for me because I can't turn my AC on, otherwise it'll be way too loud. step to the tops of your mats. If you're not there already, bend the knees, sweep the arms up, out, and around. As we inhale, grow nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward. Plant the hands as we inhale. And exhale, step back, down dog. Only a couple rounds of breath here. If you'd like, you can walk or pedal it out. Stretching out the hamstrings. Awesome. From down dog, we're going to come into warrior two. So we're going to bend our right leg, swing it through, planting it in between the hands. We'll take a moment, settle, allow your feet to find their nice strong foundations. Inhale with a nice strong core, nice strong legs. We lift up. As we exhale, open the hips up out to the left. Allow the left foot to rotate down. Entirety of the foot finds the earth. I'm gonna turn around so I'm facing you guys. All right, and we're in our beautiful warrior twos. Check in with your foundation. Toes of the right foot are facing the long edge of the mat. Toes of the left foot are facing, toes of the right foot are facing the short edge of the mat. Toes of the left foot are facing the long edge. Hips open up beautifully out to the side. If we feel nice and stable, we can inhale, arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, bend into our right leg. Making sure that knee is tracking directly over the ankle. Even making sure we maintain a slight micro bend in the left leg, the straight leg. You can rotate your head, look out over the right fingertips. Breathe here, feeling whatever you need to feel. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as you actively reach out through the fingertips. Taking full and complete rounds of breath, feeling this gentle stretch in the groin, and the hips. Take maybe 3 more full rounds of breath. Rooting down through your strong foundations. Allowing the breath to fill you completely with whatever you may need. Nice slow inhale. Exhale, release the arms, straighten that front leg. I did forget to mention, if we're having shoulder sensitivity, so always the option to keep the hands on the hips, okay? All right, we're gonna step our left foot in, maybe 6 inches. Maybe 6 inches, very short little length, just gently shortening our stance, preparing for triangle. Hips are gonna stay nice and open up to the left, okay? We're going to inhale, the arms back up to shoulder height. Right leg is going to stay. I really need to practice my rights and lefts, apparently. Right leg is going to stay nice and straight. As we inhale, the arms up to shoulder height. As we exhale, imagine that someone's pulling on your right fingertips, like someone is literally pulling. So we press out through the left hip as we reach. With our right fingertips reaching forward. When we can't reach forward anymore, we'll inhale and exhale, simply stack the shoulders. Windmill the arms, right hand finds the right leg wherever it lands, or a block, if any of us have blocks. And the left arm can reach up toward the sky. If shoulder is feeling sensitive, you can always find the hip. Breathe here, rotating your left rib cage up toward the sky. You can look up at the left fingertips or have a nice neutral gaze, or look down at the right foot. Breathing, full and complete rounds of breath. Feeling the gentle core activation. Beautiful side stretch in the left side body. If you'd like to add a layer of challenge, no need to push yourself, but if you'd like to add that extra layer, we can come into floating triangle. This is a major core workout, not a major core workout, but a decent core workout. So just be mindful, ask yourself what you need today. But if you'd like to come into our floating triangle, from our regular triangle, we simply lift the right arm, allowing the bicep to come next to the ear. And we do the same with the left, lowering that. So the biceps are next to the ears and we're reaching actively out through our fingertips at shoulder height. Take maybe 3 to 5 rounds of breath wherever you are in your regular triangle or your floating triangle. If you're in floating triangle, we'll inhale and exhale. Allow the right hand to relax down. Allow the right arm to reach up. Take one more full round of breath in our triangle. Using our nice strong core, we'll inhale and exhale like someone's reaching through the left finger, pulling on the left fingertips this time. Use your nice strong core, rise back up to center. Awesome. Whew. Excuse me if you see the little bit of the sheen of sweat on my face. All right, we're gonna rotate the hips toward our right leg, lifting off of the heel of that left foot. So rotate your hips toward the right leg. Allow the hands to frame that front right foot, and we'll step back to down dog. Taking full and complete rounds of breath here. Maybe walking or pedaling your dog, maybe staying stagnant and noticing how your right leg may feel a little different from your left. All right, and we'll do the same thing on the opposite side. So shift your weight into your right leg by gently bending the left leg, lifting those toes. We'll inhale. As we exhale, swing that leg through, planting it in between the hands. Settle into your strong foundations. As you next inhale, press into your feet. And if you lose your balance a little bit, that's totally okay. Press into your feet to rise up. Kind of like a warrior one high lunge position. Inhale here. Exhale, allow the right foot to rotate down, opening the hips up to the right this time. Check in with your feet. Make sure you're in your beautiful foundations. Your foundations are looking great. You could draw a line. Imagine as if you could draw a line between your left heel and the arch of the heel of the right foot. All right, hips open up out to the right. We can inhale the arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, bend into our left leg. Making sure it's tracking, the left knee is tracking directly above the left ankle, or we're pulling back a little bit if we don't want it to be too intense, as long as we're not hyperextending. Check in with your back right hand. I know mine tends to drop a little bit. Some people tend to raise that hand, so make sure it's nice and in line with the shoulders. You can look out over your left fingertips. Taking full and complete rounds of breath. Noticing if you're gripping really hard, if you're gripping the mat very hard with your toes. Have a nice soft belly. Take maybe 3 more full rounds of breath in your beautiful, strong warrior twos. Awesome. We'll inhale, exhale, gently release the arms, straighten that left leg. We'll walk our right foot in. Walk that foot in about 6 inches, about 6 inches. All right, we'll inhale, arms up to shoulder height, maintaining our beautifully straight legs. We're going to press up through the right hip as we reach forward. Someone's pulling on your left fingertips this time. When you can't reach forward anymore, inhale, exhale, stack the shoulders, windmill the arms, left hand relaxes down onto the left shin or a block. Right arm reaches up or stays on the right hip, whatever feels best for us today. Take 5 full rounds of breath in your beautiful triangle pose, rotating the right rib cage up toward the sky. Noticing how the breath moves throughout the torso. Beautiful. If you want to come into our floating triangle, just be mindful of your limits. Be mindful of your limits. It is a little bit more intense of a posture. So simply be mindful. If you'd like to come into that on this side, the floating triangle on this side, we'll simply inhale, lift the left arm, exhale, allow the right arm, the right bicep to come next to the right ear, reaching out through the fingers. Beautifully strong core. Take maybe 3 more full rounds of breath here. Gathering strength from your nice, strong foundations. If you start to shake, that's a good thing. Inhale and exhale. If you're in floating triangle, allow the left hand to relax down. Allow the right arm to reach up for 1 more full round of breath in a regular triangle. As you next inhale, we're going to imagine someone's pulling on our right fingertips this time. Use our nice, strong core. As you inhale, rise back up to center. Exhale, release the hands. Whew, nice. Good job, guys. Okay. Shift your hips, rotate your hips so they're square toward the short edge of the mat by lifting off of the heel on the right foot. Inhale, sweep the arms up, out, and around. Exhale, allow the hands to frame that front foot, folding forward. Inhale, and exhale, step back. Very last down dog of the day. Take maybe 3 full rounds of breath here. Noticing maybe how this down dog feels different from our very first down dog of the day. Inhale and exhale. Release the knees. Coming into child's pose. So knees can be as wide as the mat, or they can be touching. Either way, big toes touch. And we release the sits bones. Allow the sits bones to sink back toward the heels. If they don't touch, always the option to grab onto a prop. Place it between the sits bones and the heels. Arms extend long, forehead finds the floor or a prop. Breathe here. Feeling your forehead relax down. The gentle pressure on your third eye. If you'd like, you can gently begin rocking side to side. Simply breathing in your child's pose. Have a nice soft belly. If the knees are apart, allow the belly to hang. If the knees are together, feel the belly pressing outward into the legs. Take 5 full rounds of breath here. With each exhale, settling more and more into the mat. Take 1 more full, slow round of breath. Exhale completely. As you next inhale, we'll gently shift into our neutral table. So lifting up into our neutral table. From here, we are going to swing the legs to one side. Allow yourself to find a seated position. And we will relax the torso down onto the earth. So I'm going to flip myself around. Being mindful of time as well. All right, so relax down. Allow your torso to relax down onto the earth. We're going to keep the knees bent and the soles of the feet planted on the mat. So kind of like a bridge pose, but we're not going into bridge. But relax the torso down. Knees bent, soles of the earth. Soles of the feet flat on the earth. Gosh. All right, walk your feet apart so they're about as wide as the mat. We're gonna windshield wiper our knees, so the wider apart your feet are, the more deeply you're going to access all these beautiful, intricate muscles in the hips. All right, well, inhale. Exhale, drop the knees to one side. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, allow the knees to drop to the other side. Hands can relax onto the belly. Move with the breath. Inhaling to center, exhaling, allowing them to drop. Find something nice and juicy about this motion. Something that you love, if anything. Take one more on either side, just gently opening up the hip space. Releasing the low back. We'll inhale back to center. Exhale, release the gentle little motion. Go. Awesome. We can extend the legs long. Onto the earth. Take a moment. Inhale. And exhale completely. We'll bend our right leg, interlacing the fingers underneath that kneecap and gently pulling the knee in toward the chest. Take a moment, roll out the ankle, point and flex the foot. Saying thank you to your right foot for all that you did for me today. Awesome. Take a moment if you'd like. You can extend that foot toward the sky, extending that right leg long, interlacing the fingers behind the quad, pointing and flexing here, rolling out the ankle, actively reaching up through the heel to notice how that might feel a little different. If the leg is extended long, we'll inhale, exhale, bend the knee one more time. We'll inhale and exhale, allow the knee to cross over to the left side of the body, swimming to supine spinal twist. Allow the knee to cross over. For some reason, I'm feeling a little tight here, so I'm going to back off. I'm going to back off of that, but allow your right knee to cross over to the left side of your body. Left hand can stay on the knee, gently guiding it over. You can extend the right arm along its shoulder height and look out over those right fingertips. Be mindful, sometimes for some reason I'm feeling a little tight in my hip and it doesn't want to do a supine spinal twist today, and that's okay. Just being mindful. So if you're in our gentle twist, take a couple more rounds of breath. Feeling the breath move a little differently throughout the torso in our gentle twist. Take a nice slow inhale. Exhale and gently guide the knee back to center, coming back to center. Awesome. You can extend that leg long, right leg long alongside the left. Do the same thing on the opposite side, so squeeze Bend the left knee, squeezing the knee in towards your chest. Take a moment to flex your foot. Roll out the ankle. If you'd like, you can extend the leg long, reaching that heel up toward the sky, pointing and flexing. Take a full round of breath, slow inhale, actively pressing up through the heel. Exhale, lower the knee, bending the leg. Inhale. Exhale, allow the left knee to gently come over to the right side of the body. Right hand gently guides the left knee over. As soon as the left shoulder starts to peel off of the earth, that's how you know you've gone a little too far. You can extend the left arm long, looking out over those left fingertips. Breathing here, keeping a nice active right foot. Soft belly. Allow the muscles of the face to relax. Inhale. Nice slow exhale as you gently come back to center and extend the left leg long. Awesome. Very quickly, before we make our way into our Shavasana, you folks feel free to stay on the ground. We're going to do a little breathing technique that I have guided us through once before, so I'm going to scooch a little closer just so you can see me, but stay. Relax down onto the earth. So a nice cooling, very cooling breathing technique before we move into Shavasana. If you take your right hand or your dominant hand and bend all of the fingers except for the index and, the thumb and the pinky. The thumb and the pinky. So for our Nadi Shonda, our alternate nostril breathing, it's a very cooling breath said to balance out the hemispheres of the brain, and I thought that would be very helpful for our cooling practice. So we take our pinky and our thumb. We'll gently press our thumb into our right nostril and inhale through the left nostril. Press your pinky into the left nostril and exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril. Switch, so press the thumb into the right nostril as you exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Continue breathing in this way if it feels comfortable for you. For the next few moments, just feeling the breath shift between the nostrils. Exhaling and inhaling out of the same nostril before switching to the other side. Take maybe 5 more rounds of breath. Take one more round of Nadi Shonda on each side, the right and the left side. And when you feel ready, you can release that breath, allowing the hands to relax alongside the torso, coming into Shavasana. Allow the feet to fall open. Always the option to place a prop underneath the knees to release the low back. Take a moment, notice the effects of your Nadi Shonda. Nadi Shonda. Feel the effects. Notice any sensations that require your attention. You can take a couple nice big sighs to center yourself into this space. And then once you feel ready and complete, you can release all focus on the breath. Allow the hands to be palm up. You can walk them away from the torso if that feels nicer on the shoulders. Allow the feet to fall open. Allow the belly to be soft. Allow the muscles of the face to relax. The brow and the forehead. The eyelids. The cheeks and the jaw. Allow the tongue to be heavy in the bed of the mouth. Relaxed. Feel your bones supported by the earth. With each exhale, feel your muscles unravel a little bit more. For the next few moments, allow yourself to bask in these beautiful sensations of being alive. You have nowhere to go, nothing to do. This is where you are meant to be. Only when you feel complete and you feel ready, you can begin incorporating motion in any way that feels right for you today, by wiggling fingers and toes, by taking a couple deep breaths or a couple audible sighs, by taking a nice full body stretch. When you feel ready, roll over onto whatever side is calling you, taking a moment, squeezing the knees in toward the chest, giving yourself one last big hug. When you feel complete, gently pushing yourself up into a seated position. We will close out our practice. Hands at heart center. Take a nice slow inhale. Exhale and bow. Jai Bhagwan. Delight in me, honors delight in you.